that have questions as we kick off this week's episode. And from the leadoff position, as always, it's the first lady of that Arn Anderson fan club, Miss Amy Vaughn. And Amy wants to know about a picture that made the rounds on social media. The photo was apparently taken in 1976 when you were the president of the Key Club. She wants to know what a Key Club is. Do you remember this? How do you become a president? How long did Arn participate in the Key Club? And what other clubs was Arn a part of during high school? Arn, do you remember being a part of the Key Club at your high school?
Student athletes.
Okay.
That's what the Key Club was. And just represented being a good citizen within the school and also being an athlete, which supported your school. I was like in the chess club as well. I don't know if anybody knew that.
Chess club, Arn Anderson. So this is comic book number 2 right here.
I love to play chess. I love it. And I was in 2 or 3 clubs like that. You know, I haven't always been a rowdy fella. It started shortly thereafter, but yeah, I was in the Key Club.
So it's funny that you said that you were in the chess club, because our next question is, what other clubs were you in during high school? Amy, he was in the chess club. So there you go.
And I was voted. We had a talent show called Who's Who that had all, the students doing acts, singing, dancing, whatever the deal was. I was named, and then they have a Who's Who. It's like a court. I guess that's what you would call it. I did. Sure. Was voted wittiest, by the way.
That doesn't surprise me one bit.
For those that wondered, East Rome High School, which is not there anymore, but I guess I was fairly well liked. I hope I was.
When we're done recording, you have to look at your phone. I just sent you the picture that's been floating around social, so you can check it out. You can pick up your phone now if you want to check it out. Why? I don't know if it's close to you, but I just texted you the picture that she's referring to. You probably know which picture it is.
Yeah, I had hair there, right?
Yeah. You had hair, the young face.
Good-looking young man.
Good-looking young man. Amy's probably looking at the picture right now as she listens to this. So,
let's reassure her that we're not going anywhere. So don't panic.
That's right, Amy.
I mean, don't
join us on YouTube. Okay,
right? Just have to move your settings over, and
that's right. Subscribe and you join us now. Now you can join us live every other Tuesday.
You can't lose your spot. There's no way. Right. You got to be the figurehead for our podcast.
Not your dog spot, not your liver spot, and not Amy's spot. Sorry.
Cool it with the spot shit. I didn't get over the first time around.
Cool it with the spot shit. Yes. That needs to be a shirt. Oh, man. She wants to know, when was the last time you looked at your senior yearbook?
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? I don't even know where it is. It's somewhere, because I know my granny saved it, and I know Aaron put it somewhere. But 40 years, 30 years, 40 years. I mean, oh, God, I don't really like to be shook and woke up to the fact that I'm 65 years old. Right. Does anybody get
You don't want
that?
any reminders to remind you how old you really are.
I mean, yeah.
The black and whites pictures that they only had back then. You don't need to see any of those reminders.
I just can't, it's hard to believe that I am that old. And I know what I see. I look old and I feel really old, but it's just still 65. I go back to when I was 15 and, got my first job and, was playing sports in high school and all the fun things that you do when you're 15. And my grandfather was in his 60s. And I just went, gosh almighty, I hope I can live that long and be that active. He's cutting hair 8-10 hours a day and coming home and working a garden. And he was a hell of a man. And I said, God, when I'm in my 60s, I hope I'm like that. Never thinking, I think in the back of my mind, I thought, I'll never make it to 60.
Yeah. It feels like as a kid, it's always like, that's like an eternity away, that old.
It's so far away.
Yeah. And then, my goodness, I know what you mean. Even at my age, as I'm creeping towards 50 here in a few years, like, what? Are you kidding me? And you can have, like you said, vividly remember high school memories.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny this year, which we all have, every wrestler that's got any time in at all in the business, or maybe not even that much time, but we get banged around so much. The thing I can tell you at my age is my short-term memory is not as good as my long-term memory. Like I said, I remember those pictures being taken. We actually dedicated a day of having pictures for all the clubs and all the stuff. So that was a fun day of school.
And dare to say, I think you remember your long-term memories more that are associated with family and growing up probably than you do the long-term memories of the wrestling stuff. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yes.